I say sissy fit? Hissy fit. Fucking shit, bruv. Oh god. What have I gotten myself into? Well, I gotta play this character. Oh! Are you working? It is. Good. You ever been to a show?
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
For optimal chance of survival, stay in range of my body.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I am ready to roll.
The power of destruction.
Bum, 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 bum.
It is not my preference to see to matters personal.
What's up, guys?
But I will see them done.
Good, how about you?
Good, how about you?
Alright.
Let's go, dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Stop shaking the
Capture
fucking tables.
objective A.
Quit rocking the boat.
Barrier in place.
This is my
Barrier. Unbarrier.
Okay. Let's go right side.
Okay.
And the hook.
3 seconds shield.
I'm split.
Push up, push up.
On the objective. Gather in this position.
Where's my goal?
Hog's flanking behind you guys on the left.
Claiming the objective.
Orisa, what?
Help me out here. Hog behind.
Mercy's dead.
On the high ground. On the high ground.
objective A captured.
Alright, let's move up.
Team kill.
Please move your barrier.
I've secured the payload. Let's move it out. Enemies in our orbit.
Yep, pull
No
it
shield, no shield.
That's a lot.
Point out.
Hog on left.
There's a hog behind us.
Hog on far left.
Backing up, backing up.
Payload secure. Move out.
I need help on point, please.
Sorry about that, sir. Up your top. I'm left. Where's it up?
McCree on that bridge.
Little. Pretty low, right side. Hog left.
Oh, we lost that fight. We should have backed up.
My ultimate.
Fuck. I can't be missing shots like that. Too easy.
Never surrender. Barrier in place. See through the dragon's eyes.
I just one up the.
Go to
Hog's
Orisa.
on, staying on.
Yeah, both together. Pull them ready. Hog, hog, hog.
Orisa, Orisa.
Nice shot.
I just one up top.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Nice.
Audio medic. E aí?
Yeah, how are you missing these shots?
My kill.
I just one.
This will heal you.
Nice.
See through the dragon's eyes.
This is my will.
Activating the barrier.
Take him on the left.
Cut this out, cut this out, cut this out, cut this out. Nice. Speed it, speed it, speed it.
Doom's behind us.
That was a bad lead.
Doom behind us.
I think I should have asked for a change in my signal. Yep, beat. I don't know what we would beat though. Oh, we didn't even beat. We should have beat it. We're winning.
Back up, back up. Oh, we have Bongo. McCree, let's up.
He's dead. I have ult again. Pull when you're ready. Dragoning. What the fuck? This stupid wall pushing me.
Nice job.
See through the dragons.
Score
Fuck.
3-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Can't throw for that ever. They'll eventually just learn to push in. Can't rely on Torbjorn for a crutch. Oh man. So fucking unfortunate. Little P, bruv. Why are you down here? Oh, because you're plat. You know, I don't blame you. At this point, anything could happen. Alright, he's going Reaper. Fuck. He's going Reaper, I can go a lot of things.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Damn, that's that's an interesting profile. That's for sure. Fucking hell, dude. This game is so
Attackers
interesting.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Eyes are numb. I need to wash my face. I should have fucking done that. I'm so pissed. I just want to fucking win games.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Try to keep up.
The power of destruction.
See that
Rise by himself.
I require assistance.
Back me up. I think Hanzo's behind us.
No, he's on the cliff.
He's on the left side. Left side.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Line him behind. The shield is low.
I'm back on point. I'm back on point.
dragon's eyes.
Setting up right side.
Hanzo's one.
You guys shot it. He's low. He's low.
This will heal you.
Activating the barrier.
He's on the left.
I'll sure that.
I got
And
some
behind
guard
him.
behind. But near Isabel's.
Everyone on right.
Nice, nice.
Is my will.
Keep this on the right.
Okay, no edge.
Oh shit. Bad. Put a bad shot. Sitting over the right side again.
Enemies found. Preparing
I
to
don't know when this Hanzo's gonna take me.
You are advised to be behind.
Never? He's never gonna push from the left?
See through the dragon's eyes.
The power of destruction.
They're going left side. They're going left.
Barrier
They have ults.
Is that Hanzo in the back?
One's on the right side.
Time to accelerate.
Just on the mega.
Please move behind the barrier.
My will made real.
Should have dragons.
Hansel really needs to go for a flank. That or he needs to get a fucking
And grab.
lucky arrow.
Marked by the dragon.
I'll try my best to avoid that horrible
Engaging the enemy.
On the right.
Is this one?
Congrats.
I ate it.
Marked by the dragon.
60 seconds remaining.
Your right side.
Speed boost. Here they
You
come.
took this side.
Let's get you healed up.
Oh, never mind.
I missed too many shots.
Mario, to stay alive.
Activating the barrier.
Get that Anna.
Check this out.
30 seconds.
Of course, dude, this is fucking shits on all of us. Fucking sick dog.
Objective lost.
Alright, yeah, because that's balanced.
No Winston.
I should have just never poked. Just set up.
Left side Hanzo. Left side Hanzo.
Damn. Oh, they're Smurfs.
Wait, 1 second.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Look behind on me.
Any heal?
There's a monkey in our backline, man.
Here we go, switch.
That's unfortunate.
He'll go right.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, dude. What? Why are we Ryan?
Okay, we can shatter, or we can flux there.
This is my will.
See through the dragon.
Doom's
Take
top
the high ground
left.
first. Take the high ground.
Yo, help me, boy!
Last one.
Touch.
Fuck.
That's on a ball. Keep staggering. Ball low.
Should've trusted my tanks at touch point.
Ball. You gotta get Doom now. Doom.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Surrender to my will.
Barrier in place.
Hail the Mahal.
Go on, Doom right side.
Go in.
Right side,
Give it
back
to
in.
me. Let's go. Oh, nice.
Get on my
Did we go Reaper? Instead of the Tracer?
Feel like a new man.
No, I like the
He's
Orisa.
not in Chad. Don't forget.
Okay.
There's a ball camping me, by the way.
I mean, chase the Anna somehow.
Your service.
Left shield.
Who's in the shit?
Doom behind.
This is my will.
Hanzo on top.
Where's this Hanzo? Better not be above me. That'd be unfortunate.
Oh shit. I have bad shield.
Help me. Pocket save.
Anna one.
Get this monkey off me.
I'm on fire.
Boy.
They have Tracer now.
Hey.
10 seconds
Their
remaining.
inevitable defeat is becoming reality.
Run monkey first. Monkey
Just on right. Let's find the Anna.
Come on.
She's back up. She's on the other side.
Pardon me.
I should pull the trigger faster. I could have killed the Ana.
Go point, go point, go point.
Is approaching its destination.
Let's break it. Damn!
Team up for special attack.
Oh, monkey, monkey.
Tracer's spawn.
Stay on it, stay on it. Nice job.
Victory. Play of the game.
Yes. Question marks?
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
I'm sad, dude. I upvote myself. Oh, everybody in that game kind of looked bad or good. Just, damn. I have so much to climb. This is not even funny. Fuck. I'm glad our Lucio fucking didn't pussy out and beat it. That was huge, man. Shit. Instant Robin Hood. History game changing. How to find your sensitivity any FPS game by FPS coach Rambo Kim. Yes, let's see.
And in this video, I want to do a little deeper dive talking about some of the things I mentioned in the how to aim
Man, that delay
FPS
is
mechanics video I
bothering me.
made. And I mentioned how important it was to be able to set up in your ready position the same way every time. So that includes your hand grip, how you hold the mouse, the forearm placement on the mouse pad, the elbow angle, the height of your chair, how high and how low, how close your stomach is to the table.
True.
All those physical body alignments is absolutely crucial in the first step of being able to be a top-notch aimer, because if you're not able to set up to your mouse the same way every time, it's going to change all the feels, and it doesn't matter which sensitivity you use, because it's going to feel different every time because you're constantly changing how you're setting up to the mouse. I also talked about in that video how important it was to establish and get familiar with your pivot. And the pivot was the pressure point in your aiming arm to the table. So for instance, a pressure point or a pivot point would be the table crossing underneath my forearm, and that pressure there would be my pivot. So now this range of motion is very consistent.
I need to keep this to be top heavy. Fuck.
My minimum and maximum range is set because my pivot's always the same, right? So, or my pivot point could be further on the table with more of my forearm on the table, or some people like to play really wristy, so they have barely any forearm. So with that pivot point always in the same spot, you're able to control the mouse left and right the same way every time. And that really helps with consistency and feel. And the last piece that I want to mention from that video is the waggle. And a waggle is a common terminology used in golf when a golfer places their hand on the grip and they're fidgeting and wiggling and moving their hand on the grip until their hand locks onto place. So because our only point of contact from our body to the mouse is in the hands, it's absolutely crucial that we are able to waggle and find that hand connection until our hand locks into place and with the same grip every time, which gives us consistency. So those are the 3 pieces that I want to bring up from that first video. Now, once you're able to repeat all 3 of those things consistently the same way every time, now you have a foundation of mechanics that you can build your muscle memory. And that's when you can go in the game and really fine-tuning a sensitivity that matches your mechanics. So when finding a sensitivity, there's 2 important things to keep in mind. One is what I just mentioned, being able to be consistent to build your muscle memory because you're able to set up to this mouse same way every time. The second important thing is whatever game you play, there's a certain style to it, or there's certain classes, or there's a certain pace to it that'll help you determine which sensitivity is going to match you. So for instance, like Counter-Strike, there's not too much vertical movement compared to like Fortnite and Overwatch, where you've got to be able to look in any direction and any verticality as well. So Counter-Strike is a little bit more lenient that way, but since there's potential for one shot, one kill, your crosshair placement has to be really exact, and you've got to be able to aim within a few pixels. So there's a lot of what I've called tracing involved, where you're making little tracing adjustments. So like right now, I'm tracing my crosshair around a model, so I've got to be able to have that fine pixel adjustments right here to realign my crosshair. And then the second type of aiming motion that you need for any FPS game is what I call flicking. So flicking is, just flicking your crosshair from one point to another, and that could be up, down, left, right, and it could be behind you or whatever, just any direction where you have to quickly flick. So when I flick right there, I was a little bit off, then I have to compensate with tracing when I have to trace right back a little bit. So these little tracing movements. And then the third type of aiming motion is what I call smoothing, or it could be tracking, or it could be hit scan. So in Counter-Strike, how this is applied is when you're uncovering an angle, your crosshair is tracking the edge smoothly against the wall. Or say in Overwatch, you're a soldier class and you've just got to keep your crosshair on a moving target. So you're tracking a target. And I think all the best FPS gamers in the world have mechanics and a sensitivity that allows them to do all 3 of those types of aiming motions. I also mentioned in that first video how I believe if you have an understanding of your personal mechanics and your strengths.
Prepare your defenses.
Fucking
Select your hero.
Well, I played with this idiot earlier. It's my own team. Yeah, no fucking team. Jesus.
What's happening?
I have a fan base apparently.
My business, my
You're famous. You're insane.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It is remarkable to find a vacuum in such
True. Bad fucking worlds. Damn, these are some like fucking other people.
And it could have been avoided.
4, 3,
What?
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
We got this though.
Be careful out there.
Oh, nice.
Point.
I think I'm rotating.
Done.
Everybody needs to move. We already won most of the fight.
There's some water.
He's in here. Ball going up.
Man, move your spawn fast. Did I not hit a fucking ball? What's wrong with
We're behind us. We're behind us.
Moira on me.
I have no lamp.
Sombra. Nice.
I want him to point.
On point.
We're low. Nice.
Can you down here?
See
He's going
some
up.
Sigma here. I'm done.
The plant.
I'm on fire.
Our Mercy's down. Be careful.
I'll be on this side to pick up.
Still there. They're going for a boop. Watch it.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Here they come. Here they come. Here we go.
Do something.
Lamps up. Lamps up. Lamps up. Some walls.
Let me handle it. I recommend keeping behind my buddy.
Come on, point.
Rotate.
Moira low.
Damn, how did I miss his Moira?
Look. More in space. More in space. More in space.
You want to talk perfect.
More still in space with me.
Help your back.
Thank you.
Holy shit, it does.
We're coming back.
What?
60 seconds remaining.
Behind the buddy.
Fully healed.
Here it comes.
Please move behind the barrier.
Break that shield. Break that shield. Nice.
Can I not miss a fucking standing still target?
Get you one.
Hog below.
30 seconds remaining.
Hog low. Hog low.
I have empowered you. Behind the barrier. Let me handle it.
10 seconds remaining.
Had this in the bag. My ultimate is do something.
Ready, rotate.
Don't worry about it.
Round 1.
友人の剣をくれ
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Should have dodged. What a dork. Show. So, do that.
With every death comes honor. with honor, redemption.
You only bit a shield break. Is it even worth it then? Just go dive. Or not dive, but like be mobile.
If they have a bastion, we hug the right wall underneath them,
I
and
grow
force them
tired
down
of
all at
waiting.
once. They don't have a bastion, we go left, all the way straight to point.
I'm gonna flop this for like 5 minutes.
You don't take a hint, do you, Reinhardt? You don't know how to stay down.
We have that. Oh man.
Our world is worth fighting for.
5, 4, 3.
I don't know why we were leaving from
One.
mid, but
Attack commencing. Capture objective
going
A.
from that direction too.
Everyone be careful out there.
I found you.
Can you bash?
Okay, okay.
Marking them all.
Go left, go left, go left. Fast, fast.
Look out.
Straight to point. Kill Diva, 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 Diva. Diva, Diva, Diva. Take ball.
The rest somebody. And I can die. Swing, swing. There you go.
Setting up on the objective.
Victory.
How have we got left?
GG's.
Fucking. That was so risky. Fucking
Play
shit.
of the game.
They're so sad. Oh, they're so sad. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Oh, I kind of just want to game Marvel or fucking Monger more. I have a really bad impression of Monger. We gotta avoid. Who the fuck was talking this like horrible fucking trash, dude? Holy shit. Playboy Cardi. Huh. Yeah, well your DPS is kind of fucking AIDS too, but I don't know. That ball was pretty bad. Alright, cool. Fuck. How much more time do I have? Not much.
Weaknesses and your personal feels of how to control a mouse, you can transfer those abilities into any FPS game. So for example, if you see, Shroud, any FPS game he plays, because he has such strong understanding of his mechanics, and he's able to repeat the same positions.
It's funny that they use Shroud as
he's
an
able to
example
find a
because Shroud has
sensitivity that
openly
works for him
admitted
in
that he
any
just
game.
kind of like
And
fiddles
that's
with his
because
sensitivity
he's
until
able
it's,
to
like,
set
rough
up in
and
his
he
ready
doesn't, like, go
position
for hard
every time.
calculations.
So hopefully these tips help you guys in some way.
But
I know how
consistency
much fun it is
key
to have
until you
good
get to
aim
that point.
in FPS
So-
games. It is like the holy
Pretty sure
grail to be
Shroud
able
is
to
just like a
just
fucking
pop off
tracker
and have full
because when he goes
control of
for
your
flex, he's like
crosshair.
freaking out about it. So
If you're having issues with your sensitivity and your mechanics, I'd highly
guys, everybody teach me how to aim. That's what everybody wants to know. Oh, Gordon Ramsay was actually nice. The day that Dr. Disrespect actually lost it. What the fuck? The Genji fundamentals.
Genji is a flanking dive DPS, an opportunist, and a medium-range brawler. He is a projectile hero, meaning his shurikens have travel time, which must be accounted for when aiming. My name's Reason, and I'll guide you through the playstyles and tech for Genji. The first thing you need to know about Genji are his basic kill combos and tech. This is your bread and butter, your color palette on the canvas of being a killing machine.
True.
With each learned,
Very
you will
nice.
start to recognize more opportunities to frag.
Let's see.
So let's start with the
Nice.
fastest. The dash fan buffer. When an enemy is exactly at your dash distance, aim at their head and dash into them. During the dash animation, hold the right mouse button to buff your fan and, if necessary, finish with the melee. This will cause your shurikens to fire so fast that the game won't render the animation, but you will deal 248 damage instantly, 50 for the
True.
dash, 168 for each shuriken headshot,
248?
and
That's
30
so
for the
sad.
melee. You'll need to practice to get a good feel
can,
for
like,
Genji's dash
one-shot the
distance to
fucking
pull this off
250
effectively.
heroes.
Note that there is an internal cooldown, so if you fan before dashing, you won't be able to buffer in time to pull this combo off. It's also worth mentioning that meleeing is not necessary against squishy targets like Ana here. You already deal 218 damage with it. But it is nice to have that extra 30 in case anything goes wrong. If you do choose to melee, you will have to wait for the animation before you can dash out. So if you're confident in your aim, and you really want that ghost dash early, you can forego the melee to get out more quickly. Alternatively, you can dash into the ground to combo close targets, but you will need to have very good timing with this as your view is locked during the dash animation. So you'll only have about 80 milliseconds to flick up on the target if you choose to buffer your shurikens. In this example, I chose to just wait a little bit to acquire target before firing. This buffer fan combo is highly effective against Anas, Widows, Ashes, and Soldiers for example, low health heroes who move slowly.
Wait, I know Dr. Jules. Everybody knows Dr. Jules, who am I kidding?
You can also do this into
nice
the enemy
of him to be
Rhyme
an
since he'll
assistant.
often be too pressured to drop a shield and swing at you. Okay, enough on that. Your next combo, the standard engagement combo, is the combo you will likely use most often in your games. It's the fan, deflect, and dash into the enemy's feet, followed by a fan if necessary, and optionally finishing with melee. If for whatever reason you do not have your dash available, you can use wall climb to cancel your deflect early, since at higher ranks, some players will just wait out your deflect and kill you the moment it goes down. Your triple headshot dash combo is a much safer technique, since you can guarantee a kill before you commit to your dash. To execute, land 3 headshots with your primary fire, and finish the kill with a dash. It's that easy. Okay, so ghost dashing.
Prepare to attack. Select your
An
hero.
actual fucking map again. God damn it. Gemini God. How do I remember that name? I say that I'm going for a no throw stream, but I kinda wanna play Soldier. Say I won't. So Roku. Soldier just sucks cause like double shields is a thing. I could do it before when the people were fucking playing Reinhardt, but or even Winston. Let's see if I can get the fuck off Reaper. What does this guy play? He plays Doomfist? Perfect.
Death walks among you. Right. This is where I picked up the damn ingrate.
So mean. Where's my fucking music?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
It is not my preference to see to matters personally, but I will see them done.
What are you looking at?
That's not good enough.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Oh, yo, yo.
Escort the payload.
I will be the pain.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Set up on gas station. Good, we're in the tunnel.
They're running car, this is good. Oh, you should save.
I can't this force.
I'm gonna boot them off. Just kidding, she fortified.
Oh, there's a Reaper behind.
Reaper on point.
Fuck! The Zen got me.
Can we get a fire? I'll go Mercy for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I want.
Anyone want to go far?
Finish the job.
I will get the payload moving. We can do this. I am empowered.
Just go for that jump rat first.
He's warm.
Reaper, Reaper, Reaper.
I'm gonna go for this res. I'm down for it.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay, we can kill it, John, which means we still have advantage. I'm not too far.
That's how it's done.
You Guys, focus Reaper on the ground. Bear's gonna get everybody else.
Killed their Orisa still.
Oh no.
That's big, that's big.
Good shit, good shit, good shit. Get the Zarya, get the Reaper. Reaper.
Get the fucking Reaper. For Christ's sakes.
Fucking relax, bro. Jeez. It's like a
Yeah, when you guys see
effort.
that Reaper, make sure you focus him. Don't let him
I've
on
died to the Reaper like 4 times.
Yeah, he should be our #1 priority.
Look up, Mercy.
Farah, they just switched to McCree, so now would be a good time to swap.
Didn't see you jump.
I require healing.
Yeah, but then McCree's gonna fuck me up.
So just stay with me here.
Power.
He's gonna see you.
I'm trying. That Reaper again.
Learn how to fly better.
Hanzo, it might be worth you going Reaper to counter him. Right, or you can shoot him in the head. Yeah, there he is again. Reaper's wrecking us, guys.
I literally don't understand.
Gotta do something about him.
Well, you can't push ever.
I will not waste this opportunity.
So unfortunate, but I can't get him for barrage because
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
I can use Valve, and then I need to switch back to Lucio.
Sooner or later.
Oh, okay.
I can res that. If you can, well, maybe I can do it without. Yeah.
This is not your time.
Orisa was one. Let's push on to him.
Special attack. Heroes never die.
Nice, nice. There's some other shields on. There's his son. The Reaper's flanking again. He's one.
Reaper inside.
Reaper in the room.
Reaper left side. On your
Thanks. Put it on my tab.
What the fuck? Oh my god. That is so unfortunate.
I've got unfinished business.
Oh, that Zarya blasted. Get the Reaper first. Reaper first. Get the Reaper, no fade. Reaper, no fade. I'm trying.
I know. Yeah, I was Sigma. I'm fucking
60 seconds remaining.
We need to keep the payload moving forward.
Just call it out, like 2 people on flanks here.
There's a soldier on our flank. Ignore him.
Shoot. Oh, nice.
Reaper, inside.
No fade.
Alright, on your hog.
Where's this one? No one?
Reaper coming behind. Hog on you. Yeah, just. God damn.
He's going around.
Going inside. Reaper going inside. Looking to come around. Guys, come on. Reaper is gonna come around again. He's talking his left side behind us. Oh my god. Somebody kill him. Oh, here goes his ult.
Yeah,
Guys,
okay, yeah,
how
okay,
does it take
I'm
us
sorry,
45
you guys are
seconds to
retarded.
kill a Reaper? Come on.
Like,
He's using his cooldowns and we don't have anything to like force him. You guys are playing like too far away from me. We're just in a bad position, so I can't flash it.
Cease your resistance. Kill them all.
That or Hanzo and I had to trade positions, but he insisted on being down there for the flank, so.
Score 1-0.
well, that explains a lot too. There's 2 of us not in chat, so.
Oh, maybe that, I don't know. I'm trying to call it out for a hog hook, a flashbang, a headshot.
Yeah, I've tried flashbanging him. That's how we got him on the stairway, but.
Yeah, I mean, I see everybody going for him. He's just not dying.
Yeah, he's also avoiding me, so. Damn, dude. Oh well.
Shit, fuck. No.
Please, I can't kill him myself.
This is literally this gold level. Fucking can't kill him.
It's sad because he's able to flank, and I have to be a hit scan. Fuck! I have to play.
Activating the barrier.
Honestly. Alright, I'm just gonna sleep.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking be out of chat, it's one thing.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Honestly, dude, I usually don't say this, but having a break there.
He's not sitting flank. Or I need to play a counter to Reaper. But I need to flank too. I should just.
Alright, guys, I believe.
I should be.
It's one of them. It's still.
If we actually just stop the Reaper, we can win. Easy.
Yeah. No, the whole other team is
We've been trying. We've been calling it out.
Stop the payload.
Get it done.
Touch from afar.
Killer, man.
This.
Enemies in our orbit.
Someone going under? Oh, not bad. LOS. Let him get close.
We wall him up. Yeah, not in chat still.
Man, wall of Bastion. Wall of Bastion.
I have no shit.
Hey, follow. Everyone claps on Bastion. Everyone claps on right now. And
go. I'm eating.
Lamp.
Biscuit.
Get a widow. Looking down. Got behind him. There's a widow by Oh! And no heal.
With every death comes honor. With honor.
Oh my! All back to doors.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
There's
This is Zarya in a flank.
Zarya behind you.
She's one. She's one.
I'm coming. Almost here. We almost have Mail. We can win.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Nicely. I'll let him run.
Fire at will.
Orisa?
Okay, Orisa, Zarya, there you go, and then Junk and Mercy up top.
Where's the sniper? Where's Widow?
Widow on the left. High ground on the left.
See.
Yeah, high ground on the left.
She's just LOS.
High tunnel now. She's in the tunnel.
They're going.
I have all.
Where's my shield?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
She has walls, be careful. Don't be.
Shield the tunnel real quick.
That which is unseen.
She's on the cliff still. You can play back here. We just have to deal with the junk guy.
Junk coming left.
This is a lot of focus here.
Let's take that's a big one.
Watch the Widow still.
Widow's one. Fuck, why did I challenge her?
Watch the Widow.
He's just on the left by small. Man's lost.
I'm not gonna chase.
I got really fucking greedy. I should have backed off when she hooked up. I should have waited for her to like.
We're only
descope or
4.
something.
Be careful.
Alright, back to the attack.
Let's use the dragons to like cut them off.
I hit the Widow with my Sonic.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have tire, they're gonna have tire.
Junk is coming right side. Top on the right.
30 seconds remaining.
Watch out, Sig on your right.
Vaulting cart. There's no lamp. Dude, what was that?
Watch the widow, he's right side of the cart.
Keep on going to
Fuck, my chokes.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Regroup, don't push that.
Alright, we could actually win. Like, this is... Yeah.
I think Widow's going high ground in the middle building. Watch out, Sigma.
I'm gonna go for defense.
She went high ground. Dude, how the fuck?
Just play the 6 shield.
She's high ground. She's high ground. Throwing healing on you, May. Tracer's in the back.
We're even. Oh, we're up.
My teleporter is online.
Oh, okay, well.
They have a far now.
I am on fire.
May, we're gonna need you to test that far out.
Play this, soaking a small charge, real charge.
Tracer coming left side. We got her, we're up one. Pick up on Farah.
60 seconds.
Fucking wall.
Ryan's half.
My servants never die.
Tracer behind.
Is an illusion.
Tracer behind us. Nice.
I got him.
We're on the right. We're on the right.
Get on the right. Right
half.
Nice.
Immortality field.
Yo, Farah needs to go first.
Zarya's half. I got you guys.
Yo, we gotta get that back.
Stagger this May.
We got it.
Get this May. Good shit. Good stagger.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, and then we're gonna use wall like on payload. That's the Ryan, yes!
Fire, just as expected.
Well, Rax.
Good job, guys.
Victory.
The power of destruction.
Tell me what
Play of the game. Double, triple kill.
Good job, Big Man. Oh, he's gone. Fuck. Good job, Big Man. To you. So take it. Do Oof. Yikes. Oof. Yikes. Oof. What the fuck? Oof. Yikes. Oh, that's better now. Oof. Man, I must play these roles when I'm fucking tilted. Where's my big? Question marks. Soldiers throwing. Somehow Junkrat's a thing. Don't ask me. Fucking. What? I don't have statistics? Oh, I do. That needs to be higher. Period. I'm just mad. I'm just pog. What the fuck? My hog should be fucking disgusting. Maybe not this account. Or maybe not when I'm playing with my friends. Can't heal. Not that character, at least. Oof. Big yikes. Big yikes. Big yikes. Big yikes. Alright, well, all I'm learning is that for some reason that this role exists, it's strictly off of this fucking character. Fucking big yikes, Doug. Where the fuck are my stats? Like, okay. Okay. It's not a lot, actually. That means I only get 2 per 10. And there are Lucios who can literally get it every fucking minute, so. I mean, I guess the lesson tonight is that we actually need to fucking swap. Damn it. Tomorrow I'm gonna eat myself some fucking cheese. I should also make myself some fucking tacos. Oh, that's right. We gotta watch this video. Reason.
Ghost dashing is using Swift Strike the moment you get the reset
easy.
from a kill. And while you may often see it in Dragon Blade highlights, it's ultimately a flashy play that can easily get you killed if you haven't perfectly pre-planned your dash target. However, ghost dashing is highly effective getting you out after an opportunistic kill, such as with the triple headshot dash combo. Now let's talk playstyles for Genji. During poke phase, Genji's job is to be a tactician. You want to build blade and attempt to open up opportunities for dives. So deflecting fire strikes and taking flank angles to poke at the enemy tanks is best for all charge, while poking at neglected enemy squishies is best for creating those dive conditions. This brings me to the brawling side of Genji, the opportunistic Genji, where you can let your mechanical abilities shine when you see an opportunity to use one of the kill combos we talked about earlier. It's very important when brawling with Genji to consider your escape options before going in. If you use your dash to engage, you must either get the kill to dash reset out, or else have some other tactic, such as a wall climb or deflect, to escape safely. If you run Genji in a dive composition such as with Winston D.Va or the Hammond, you can very quickly shred squishies just by jumping on them. This is called a coordinated dive. When a target is called, dash into them with your tanks, and off of cooldowns alone, they can be brought to within an inch of their life. So Genji's dash does 50, his melee 30, Winston's jump 45 and his melee 30, which gives you 155 damage, just with the two of you. Meaning, just with Winston's Tesla cannon, if you jump on his Zenyatta for example, they die in 3/4 of a second. And if you have a D.Va diving with you, they die off cooldowns alone.
True.
Dragon Blade is Genji's ultimate ability, and one of his most difficult aspects to master. Getting a successful Dragon Blade with Genji all comes down to pre-planning and identifying threats before your ult, and eliminating them first when you commit.
I mean, just bit
if you have a Nano Blade, communicate with your Ana
Hanzo
beforehand.
center.
When everyone is ready, dash into the air to make yourself an easier target to hit for Nano and Bubble, since there is aim lock with these abilities. This also gives you a good view of the enemy team and allows you to keep moving while locked in the activation animation, forcing the enemy to aim against the vertical distortion inherent in Overwatch. Next, go after any targets with a stun or one-shot capability that haven't already had their cooldowns or sightlines cut before the blade. Deflect or dodge those flashbangs and sleep darts. If you're nanobladed, you can animation cancel your sword swings with a dash for instant kills. But since it is very difficult to line up a target to dash through to the next, you'll likely end up using the dash swipe, especially with dry blades. In its most basic form, this means dashing to the target, swiping while double jumping over the target, swiping their back, and using the reset to dash into the next target. If you can afford it, dashing immediately after a swipe will animation cancel in a free 50 damage, allowing you to kill more quickly. You can use this combo to snowball into more kills than you otherwise would have during your precious 6 seconds of blade time. Make sure you ult track and consider what the enemy has before using your Dragon Blade.
Okay,
Soul Shatter,
that
grab,
reaction's
beat,
pretty
or
fucking
trans your
good,
blade,
bruv.
since it is one of the most dangerous and expensive ults in the game.
True, very true.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I'm tired. You know, Smurfs now. Fucking shit, man. I don't fucking play with this Smurf. Really? Smurf. His peak is plat. No. Fuck, dude. Okay. Well, this is gonna be really fucking rough. This is the game where I have to go Reaper. My tanks are literally just so useless. I have to go fucking make space.
Walks among you.
Describing your work as unethical would be a kindness.
But the true question is whether or not you can deny my discoveries. No, I didn't think so.
I mean, all Moira did was make one man very spooky.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Get the defense faster.
Touch from afar.
There's 2 people. There's a Winston here. What? They're all.
The objective is now.
The objective must be taken.
Looks so much of a coward.
Double.
Oh, damn. Fucking.
This will.
Back up.
Ultimate is charging. Barrier in place.
Not yet. Surrender to my will.
Alright with me?
Sensing the start of a gravitic flux.
To wait for both bash and flashback.
My servants never die.
All that. Maybe then later.
I will get my revenge.
We have ults for a retake. Oh, this one. We have to bait bash before I can ult.
Here it comes.
The experiment is ready. Time for a gravitic flux.
Огонь по готовности!
Push that. 'Cause we don't have
Surrender to my will.
testing. We should be able to kill them. They have Bob on point too.
Activating the barrier.
Yep. Zarya.
I still have my servants never die.
First round. 1. Double kill. Triple kill. Score 1-0.
Does anybody even fucking voice chat? Nope.
As a reminder, against Overwatch safety protocols to discharge.
I'm glad they actually are doing what they need to
Lovely
do.
day for field research.
This rig is like really confusing me. Maybe they know what they're doing? Instead of shield bashing me, she just booted me into a corner because my team, like there was a shield, so I couldn't backside.
Capture the objective.
That's so interesting. Decisions. Why don't you just go for the stun? Because then I would fade away and I would die easier? Any more pressure? That was a Bob. Oops, and I have to kill the fucking Hanzo. Damn it. I fucked up instead of just shooting him.
My damage spell is upon you.
I like it.
He was waiting for me? Fucking asshole. Why there's no barrier? I don't know what our Mercy's doing. She's trying to meme. Killed only their Moira after all of that? And we give up the point for free.
Barrier in place.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Oh, we give up the point. We're just feeding now.
Taking the objective.
We're not.
I'm sensing the start of a graphitic flux. I'm sensing the start of a graphitic flux.
Group up here.
My will. The Mahol.
My servants never die.
Whooped him. Oh, that's how we're so fast.
Again. Yeah.
I'm taking the point.
One? It's not playing.
Round 2 lost. Greetings.
Oh damn, that was like 2 seconds too early.
Score 1-1.
Oh well. I lose this game because I'm not pushing people right.
It's time to
Hanzo. Lose on Ash. We're losing because of this tank combos. Next to nothing I can do, I feel. Maybe even warm him off? You're not helping the situation, bro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
We really shouldn't push up top because we're slow. But going to. Well, 2 idiots doing one thing is teamwork, right? Yeah. Don't push this, please. For the love of God.
the dragon.
The objective is now greetings. Your pain of hope.
My servants never die.
Gale, the Mahal surrender.
See through the dragons.
Hanzo's one up top, by the way.
This is not the end.
A minor setback.
My ultimate is charging.
I have a feeling that Hanzo's gonna go top, but I don't need it. So I'm gonna give my team sites.
My servants never die. Here it comes.
Hanzo's one?
Get in there, Bob.
Double.
Damn.
Triple
These were good
I'm
shots.
on fire.
kill.
Where could they be?
Surrender to my will. Started them.
See that which is unseen.
What that is stupid fucking weapon?
Gale, the Mahal.
We need to get out ball, get a mega. It's a good position. I need to figure out where this fucking Reaper is.
I am not deterred.
It's alright, Ash doesn't know, she's gonna get flanked.
I require assistance.
I'm gonna go main with my team, even though it's a really fucking terrible idea. I'm gonna fucking be on fire.
See that which is unseen.
Огонь по готовности.
Fuck!
Never
even leap. Fuck. We have 4 ults. We have to start doing something. Alright, I'm gonna ult point where that comes later now. We need to dump everything. We can't afford to lose anybody.
I'm capturing the objective.
We can't have a retake either.
I'm under.
Cool.
Victory.
It's my ball. I can't tell. Shit.
Play of the game.
Alright, let's see if this guy's fucking embodying. That's my suspect. No, he's just free to shoot. Stupidly low sensitivity.
Do something!
Triple kill.
I mean, fucking fireballs, man. What do you want? Alright, well, I mean, you know. Fuck. So from my rage quit, I won 1, I lost 3, and I won 5 more. So I am 3 positive. Which means I'm only up 1 SR because of the minus 50 from leaving. Fuck that shit, dude. Oh well. I'm sorry, Riza. I made up for it, okay? Well, I tried. Fuck, this game is something else, man.